my friends, and welcome to our blending lesson today. Today is December 16th, and all this week we are reviewing everything that we've learned in Unit 2 and everything in first grade so far. So make sure you're focused and you participate and pay attention to really help you with those letters and sounds and help you really own those skills. All right, let's go ahead and do high frequency words first. Again, help, there, could, use, knew, one, live, then, of, under, three, know, who, eat, call, want, all, her, day, place, around, many, by, and walk. Excellent. Thank you so much if you're participating. All right, let's get started. First word, rich. Your turn. Cha. Rich. R says I says I. And CH, cha. Remember, CH, we'll say that sound like chin. So I always like to put my hand underneath my chin, and then when you say cha, your chin goes down. All right, let's blend. Cha, rich. All right, next word. Chin, your turn. Cha, chin. CH, cha. I says cha, chip. And says cha, in, chin. All right, next word, stuff. Your turn. Stuff. ST, stuff. So remember, when you've got these beginning blends, or they could come at the end of a word, you just put both of those sounds together. So S says S and T says ta, S and ta. You just put those together to make sta. U says sta, blend those, sta. Remember, you have two consonants at the end of a word. You just double up on those two sounds. Stuff. Stuff. Excellent. Grand. Your turn. Grand. So same thing. It's one of those R blends. So you can just put the g and the together. Gur. A says and D, and. So if you can chunk two letters together to make one sound, then it's really easy to be able to use your stretchy snake. So GR, gur, shoulder sound. A, elbow sound. ND, wrist sound. Gur, grand. All right, let's read our first line. Rich, chin, stuff, grand. Your turn. Wonderful. All right, next word. Chess. Your turn. Cha, chess. CH, cha. E says and again, double up on that ending consonant. Two S's, just double up on that S. Cha, S, chess. Next word, chest. your turn. Esta, chest. So this word begins exactly like the word chest. In the word chest, you still hear cha. In the word chest, you still hear eh. In the word chest, you still hear s, but in the word chest, it is just one S, and it is blended together with a T to make that sta. Cha-est, chest. All right, next word, whip. Your turn. Wa-i-pa, whip. So in the word whip, that W-H at the beginning, like the whale card. So W-H, wa. So it's almost as if that H is silent. It's like it's not there. Waha, wa. And I says wa, wi. P says pa, wa, ip, whip. Excellent. Next word, wing. Your turn. Wa-i-ng, wing. So I still hear wa at the beginning. I says I. And she, nga, wa, ing, wing. So you look at the word whip and you look at the word wing, they sound the same at the beginning. They both sound like wa. Okay, you're absolutely right about that. But whip has an H in it. So you just kind of have to know that when you see WH, it's still wa. Even though, you know, it wouldn't be W-H-I-N-G, it might still sound the same, wa-ing, but in the word wing, you see the word wing in a book, you sound it out like that. You see this word in a book, you just have to know the WH is wa. All right, let's read our second line. Chess, chest, whip, wing. Your turn. Excellent. Thank you so much for participating. Next word, catch. Your turn. Ka, a, cha. Catch. C says ka. A says a. And T-C-H, also a way to say the cha sound, a way to spell it. So if you ever see this in a book, or if you're working with me in small groups and you see this in a book, you see T-C-H, just got to remember that is cha. Ka-a-ch, catch. Next word, match. Your turn. A-cha, match. M says A says a. T-C-H, cha, atch, match. So if you notice, catch and match, they rhyme. They have that same ending sound, that atch. So if you have the word catch, all you have to do is replace the ka with a and you have the word match. Next word, thin. Your turn. Thin. T-H, remember, that's like thumb. So you can't take those two apart as a ta and a huh. If you see it in a book, and you see T-H, and you try to say ta-ha, whatever comes next is not going to sound right. It's not going to sound like a real word. You just have to know the T and H. I says I. N says in, thin. Yeah, so getting the hang of those two letters together, or the TCH together, or the CH together, just having to know that, it's tough. It takes a lot of practice, but the more you practice, the better you get. Next word, graph. Your turn. Graph. Graph. So beginning blend here. Gur. A says graph. PH. So this is another one you just have to know. You just have to know that PH says the more you practice, the better you will get at it. Let's go ahead and blend. Graph. After a while, the more you practice, you won't even have to, oh yeah, PH says, you'll just look at PH and boom, it's an F. All right, let's read our last line. Catch, match, thin, graph. Your turn. Wonderful. Now let's do a sentence. All right. WH says what again? Thank you. What? WH says what? Thank you. I saw some left in there. I says what? CH, cha, wa, itch, which. L says ol. U says N says ol, lun. CH, cha, ol, cha, lunch. Which lunch? W says what? I says Two consonants at the end. We double up on that L. Il, will. M says I says So you already know that whatever comes next has to be a name. It could be the name of a person. It could be the name of a place. Because you won't ever have a capital letter in the middle of a sentence unless it's a name. And TCH, just another way to spell cha, itch, Mitch. So yeah, this is a name, so that means it's a person, which means it's a noun. P says pa. And of course, writing this down each time, you go back, you read it, practice some more. I says CK, ka, pa, ick, pick. All right, let's read our sentence. Which lunch will Mitch pick? Your turn. Wonderful, thank you. So we need punctuation. So put a thumb in the air if you think it's going to be a period. Definitely not a period. Thanks for trying. Put a thumb in the air if you think it's going to be a question mark. If you said question mark, you are absolutely right. We need to have a question mark at the end of this sentence because it has an answer. Okay? Which lunch will Mitch pick? Mitch wants a tuna sandwich, or he wants a turkey sandwich, or he'd like to have some spaghetti or some pizza rolls for lunch. Or that's an answer, a possible answer to the question. Or the answer to this question might be, Mitch isn't very hungry. He just ate a little bit of food. So he's not very hungry. I don't think he's going to eat lunch with us today. All right, so let's do some nouns and some verbs. Okay, so we know a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So in this sentence, which lunch will Mitch pick? We have two nouns. Okay, I saw some hands. Thank you. Lunch is one of our nouns. Okay. And our other noun is Mitch. Saw some lips moving. Thank you. So which lunch will Mitch pick? Now let's do a verb. So verb is an action. It is something that someone does. Most of the time, a verb is something you can see. It is something that you can watch someone do. So in this case, which lunch will Mitch pick? Pick is our verb because that is what our noun is going to do. Now, which one of our nouns is going to do this? Is lunch going to pick something? Nope. Mitch is going to pick a lunch. One noun is going to choose another noun. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much for your focus and participation. Rewatch this video as many times as you'd like to. Practice, 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 and you will always get better, always help you own all of these skills. Thanks so much, guys.